Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Now, we're going to look at Terra Luna and we're going to ask the question, should Post Depeg buyers actually get an airdrop and where should the cutoff actually be? This is the proposal details for the fork. 61.94% have voted yes. There's a large part, 21.07, including a lot of big validators like Orion and Smart Stake have abstained, and only 16.57% had voted no with veto. Now, the pass threshold is 50%, we're well above that, and the veto threshold is 33.4%, and we're well above that. The only hope that this doesn't get passed is if enough people actually abstain and we don't get the 50% anymore, because the yes percentage has actually gone down because of the large number of people abstaining. So at the moment right now, we are going to have the fork. But of course, there's the pre-Depeg buyers and the post-Depeg buyers. And where is the cutoff? I do believe that some of the post-Depeg buyers should actually get an airdrop. But there needs to be a cutoff fairly early in the process. It can't be a day ago. I think you need to decide a point where it was pretty obvious that Terra Luna wasn't going to come back and people were just buying a moon bag. People who were just buying a moon bag for short-term flip profits should not actually get the airdrop. They're not long-term investors, and basically they're just like decrepit gamblers who want to try to flip 10x within a few hours. Those people should not actually be able to get the airdrop. Just like people who buy right now should not actually be able to get the airdrop because they weren't the ones that were hurt. People who spent $50 on a moon bag, they weren't the ones that were really devastated by the Terra Luna crash. Now, I do think it shouldn't be right before it depegged, because after it depegged, it did go back up to 99 cents. And, Terra Luna was still at $60, $70 at that point. I still think those people should get an airdrop, because a lot of those people probably still did believe in it, Terra Luna, and they were actually holding on for the longer term. But once it got to $1 or 50 cents or something, at that point it was more than obvious that Terra Luna was not going to come back. It had already depegged down to 60, 70 cents, 50 cents. All their reserves were actually being spent, and it was actually pretty obvious that it was not going to come back. So I think after the initial depeg, you have to put the cutoff date at around maybe 2 days afterwards, when it actually fell below $1. And I do think $1 or 50 cents should actually be that cutoff, whether you get a depeg or not. Or you can use UST terms, if you bought under, let's say 30 cents, there should actually be no airdrop for you, because you're basically just buying a speculative moon bag, and I don't think those should be rewarded. I think all the proceeds, at least the vast majority of the proceeds, should go to the people that actually, the vast majority of the proceeds of the airdrop should actually go to the people that actually lost most of their money. They held before the depeg, or they bought early in the depeg trying to float Luna back up. So I do actually believe the cutoff should be about 2 days after the original depeg, when Terra Luna was still above $1 or maybe still above $5 or something like that. People who are buying it right now don't really believe in the coin. They're just buying $50 bags. Anyways, they didn't lose their life savings in Luna, and you want to reimburse those people as much as you can that lost their life savings in Luna. Even the new proposal, which actually decreased the post-depeg holders airdrop, is not enough. I still think right now it's 35% to pre-depeg holders and 25% to post-depeg holders. I think it should be at most 5% to post-depeg holders, and pretty much all the others should go to the pre-depeg holders. The only reason you would actually have a post-depeg holder drop that big is to inspire people to actually basically FOMO in before the 27th, so they can pump Terra Luna's coin, so the big guys can actually have exit liquidity. And I don't think that's a reasonable goal. I think you should actually do everything to save any kind of value for the pre-depeg holders, because they're the ones that actually got spammed. And of course you have the 2-day window, because in those 2 days, it was still possible for Terra Luna to really come back up. People could still really believe in it, and people could actually be trying to float it up and build it for the long term. But after that, no one was actually investing in the long term. So I think after that, maybe during the last week or so, basically, essentially no one should actually get an airdrop if they bought in at that point. Now, I don't really have any myself. I'm not a pre-depeg holder nor a Post Depeg holder. But I think the vast majority of the proceeds should actually go to the people that actually got hurt in this, because it was basically like some kind of a rug pull or attack, and those people that actually got attacked or rug pulled should actually get the money, not the people that were just speculating on a moon bag afterwards. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.